What's going on, guys? Kurt the Car Guy coming back at you again. Got a little short video here for you today, just a little bit of an update on the Suzuki engine, and things are going really well. I had to take the carburetors off again and replace a couple of O-rings in the seat inserts themselves because they were old and dry rotted, so they weren't sealing for nothing. So it was just allowing a bunch of fuel to pour down into the bowls, and that's part of the reason why it was running like doo-doo, because it was just running way too rich on those center two cylinders. But anyways, engine's out of the bike, and I got the wiring harness laying over here on the floor, and I got it just pieced together for right now. I got it done-ish, sort of. I gotta retape it all again and put some proper looming on it because I just was not satisfied with my first job of doing it. And I had to wire in a couple other little accessories and things like that. But I'll flip you around here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we got gauge cluster laying over here on the floor, and then if you're trying to trace wiring on this thing, good luck. Honestly, I spent like 3 days just trying to trace through this harness. I mean, this little section right here should tell you all you need to know about how the previous owner of this harness treated it. But anyways, so I got positive and negative cables right there, just ran to the engine, the main starter solenoid, and then I got a power feed coming off of the positive side of the starter solenoid, and then I got my loser switch hooked in too, so I can actually crank the thing by myself. So that's nice. But and then I didn't have any keys for the bike, so I ended up just wiring in a 3-way toggle switch. But now I have everything hooked up. We now have background lights as well as low oil light and neutral light. And if I can reach over, there you go, see that too? Now green light right here is neutral, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your years all the way up. So that's a nice thing. I did want to have that hooked up because the project I had planned on having this going into is it'd be nice to just have that little extra feature. And then got fuse block here still. Don't mind that green stuff. I'm gonna replace this anyways with a painless one that takes more modern fuses because I can't really find these anywhere locally. But then I went to AutoZone and I got some of these 2-pin weather pack connectors to adapt the new to this bike NGK coils, because these ones are the originals. They're Nippon Denso, and they got these connectors on them, and I'm not a fan of these style connectors because, especially out in weather, they don't have any kind of seal in them. Focus. There we go. But yeah, they don't really have any kind of seal on them, and you can't replace the spark plug wires on them, so I just went with these NGK ones. They were sitting right there on another bike, so I figured why not take them. Easy enough to wire up. Like, as a power and a ground on either side, and you know, the rest is pretty self-explanatory if you know how to work on stuff. And then I put a male on one side and a female on the other, same on the harness on the engine, so that way I don't have to worry about wiring them in backwards. If anything, I just wire them together and the bike doesn't start. So, man. Now when you're all done, here's the nice part too. I still have the master power hooked up through the top part of the harness up here by the cluster, so that way it kills power to everything, not just to the coils or anything like that. It kills power to everything. So mint. and then say get it in the buggy or whatever it's going to go into. Just replace these battery cables with something else that'll actually work. Probably not ground it right down to the starter right there too. Probably ground it somewhere else on the engine. But other than that, things are looking pretty good. And by the way, I don't know what the hell it is about this freaking fuel line. I bought this shit like literally 3 months ago, and it was nice and pliable and all that, and holy fuck, bud. She's all brown, disgusting. The filter ain't bad, considering how little I ran it. But yeah, that line is just junk. But yeah, anyways, that's the long and the short of the story today, folks, and hope y'all out there are having a good day. I'm gonna have a good one myself, so take her easy. Mr. Kurt the Car Guy, signing off.